For a challenge, I created the weakest character in Kenshi, destined to be stomped into the ground by monsters. But through speed, superior handling of ranged weapons, and a lot of wasted ammo, Weakman became the best marksman in the world and bagged himself a proper trophy to put on a display in his own home. Alas, building something to call your own is not an easy task, and there will always be those who will oppose you, be it openly or behind your back. So to defend what belongs to him, Weakman now has to train harder than ever before, and what better place to do that in than in the arena. But before Weakman can build anything, he has to do a lot of research. There's a lot of things he has to learn to build a small city, so he's gonna have to spend a lot of time in the research hell. But luckily he's got his new friend Bugmaster for company. And good thing his science skill is now in the positives, so he's gonna finally start researching faster. Now to start building anything, we're gonna need a couple of things like these stone mines, stone processors, iron refineries. All these require iron plates or building materials that we need to go and buy. And while Weakman bought some stuff from the locals, it's, as you can see, not much. So Weakman's gotta go visit some nearby way stations and buy all the good stuff I can carry. Now that we have a bunch of materials and the basic research is mostly done, the question is, where do we build a base? I mean, the world of Kenshi is huge, so there's many options. But since this is gonna be just a training arena, I think we keep it somewhere close to the hub. Not that Weakman needs hub for protection anymore, but it's good to have some familiarity. And to find a decent suitable place, we need to do some prospecting. We got some copper here, some iron, some stone. It's very fertile, which we don't really care about yet too much. And there's some water in the ground. We're right here on the border with Vane. I think I'm just gonna set up shop over here quickly. First, we're gonna build a stone mine. And next to it, a stone processor. And we're also gonna need some storage chests. Now, Weakman, get to building. This instantly puts my outpost on the map. And I'm gonna call it Weak Home. And now that Weakman has built the stone refinery station, he needs to focus on the iron refinery station as well. I'm also gonna build one singular wind generator, and that way we're gonna be able to have some power when we're gonna need it. And now that we have our little mining camp set up over here, I'm gonna do a final little thing over here. I'm gonna build a small shack, just so that Weakman has a place to live. And there it is. Weak Home is now an actual home, and Weakman can go work in the mines for a bit. And the stone he mines, he can then turn into building materials to this machine here. Very slowly. And to build defensive walls that he's gonna need around his little base, he's gonna need a lot of building materials. So it might be a better idea to visit the hivers nearby and see if they've got any building materials. Oh, just a few. Oh, on the way, I also spotted a bunch of triangle bandits who are apparently assaulting Weak Home. Well, we can't have that. I can just knock these bastards out and see how they're gonna assault me then. I'm just gonna let their war leader do his thing. He's very injured already. Oh, but we do have some Starin bandits here. That's really not a good timing right now, to be honest. But I guess any timing is good for Weakman now. Maybe he can do some more toughness training, I guess. Oh, he's actually hitting them. Very nice, Weakman. And the Starin bandits are also fighting that leader there. Weakman's got a really crappy weapon, yet still he's doing a bunch of damage to these guys. And hitting them all. Looks like his dexterity training did help, so he can actually block some of their attacks faster. But of course, they have their numbers, so it's not gonna be an easy fight. But if you could take a couple of them down, that'd be great. Well, the bandits are also kinda winning against that leader over there. If he had some proper armor, this would also be easier. But he's wearing basically just rags right now. Clearly he forgot that dangers exist out there in the world as well. And now that he's suffered quite a few injuries, his dex and strength are down, of course. So he's just gonna get tougher from now on out, and he's probably gonna go down right about now. He did injure some of them. Look, this guy is just crawling around. Oh, and the triangle bandits are now here to assault him. Well, that's just great. I'm gonna knock out the guy who has a weapon. And these guys, I think, ran after the starring bandits, so I'm sure they can have their own fun together. Well, Wickman's gonna have his own fun. Can he actually win against these two on his own? Nope. Now hopefully these guys gonna leave him alone for a while so he can plan his walls. Well, that's gonna be a start, and these sturdy walls are just the beginning. Well, in this case, sturdy is very debatable, but it should hold some people out. And that is really all we can ask for, right? And through hard work, Wickman can slowly improve his home. Also, thankfully, shops restock building materials every morning, so I don't need to do everything myself. We build this world brick by muddy brick, but way too often we had to observe everything we built crumble to dust. Weather, wildlife, and most often humans themselves, we were our own greatest adversaries, for there is no greater showcase of a civilization's peak superiority than its ability to ruin itself and everything around it. But when compared to the slow grind of the vast mullers of time, our destructive power is nothing. We're but a colony of microbes, playing at a civilization on a speck of dust between breaths of an endless cosmos. All of our accomplishments and all of our wars mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. All our suffering is naught but a fancy of a couple children playing in a sandbox. Well, for Wickman to build his sandbox, he is once again visiting one of the way stations, and the goal is to buy more building materials from these guys. Well, these travels also mean that once again he has met some starring bandits who followed him home. Let's see how well he does this time around and how long he's gonna need before he goes down. It seems like for our own defense, we're gonna need a better weapon, really. If Wickman had a better weapon, these guys wouldn't be able to survive for as long as they can now. But hey, maybe it's all just toughness training again. Also, he's gonna need some armor for his own protection, for sure. And well, he's gonna need to build sturdier walls. Not that he has walls fully completed as this right now, so even if they were sturdy, they wouldn't help him. Wickman, I just want you to take like one guy down, alright? That's all I ask. Stop spreading the love, bring one of them down. I don't think it's gonna happen today, but that's fine. He's certainly improving his heavy weapon skill at least. You know, he's outnumbered. I mean, what can you expect from him when there's so many starving bastards trying to beat him up with sticks? Unfortunately, his weapon is not much better than a stick, at least damage-wise. But he's been going strong for a while now. Like, they are close to getting him down, but he's been standing his ground for hours. Don't know how long it's gonna last, but oh, he actually took one down! Oh, you beautiful bastard! Wickman, congratulations! Well, now you're allowed to go down as well. And literally half of them were limping. Well played, Wickman, well played. I'm gonna save this guy. You know what? Sure, you invaded Wickman, but you gave him another level of toughness, so there's that at least. Oh, and slavers are coming to get him. Maybe not. I'm gonna try to knock out one of these slavers. Maybe this one? No, definitely not this one. That one. We'll take that one. Just gonna borrow your shitty gear, buddy. I'm gonna need it in the future. Oh, come on. A couple of them spotted him. That's... If Wickman wasn't so, injured, he would actually fight that guy, but he is injured. So we gotta hide in vain. And then maybe we can have our revenge on these slave bastards. Yeah, you'll be naked now. And now we continue building our Wick home. Oh, we do have dust bandits incoming here. Alright, Wickman's gonna have to fight again. Probably not gonna go that well with his injuries, huh? Really about time I finish researching the beds and build one. Hey, maybe Wickman's gonna actually finish some walls before the raiders come around. And now I'm gonna go meet these guys. So Wickman can tell them what's what before they even get to his place. Can't have these bastards doing bad things to his home. Only the war leader remains, and I'm gonna have a chat with him. And by chat, I mean I'm gonna try fighting him. Oh, Wickman, let's go. I don't know if Wickman can win this, by the way, but we'll see. He's doing actually pretty decently right now. It seemed to be evenly matched. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Wickman is injured. Oh, but Wickman's got high ground. He got another swing off. Let's go. He's not doing much damage though, unfortunately. So, he's gonna have to hit him quite a few times to win this battle. Oh, no. Now they got reinforcements. Alright, guess I need to knock him out again. They just don't stay down long enough, really. Get out here? No, I will not get out here. What do you want? Knock him out, Wickman. There you go. Knock this guy out as well. You will not win here. This is weak man's land. Oh, bandit demands have been defeated. Let's go. A true victory for weak men. Now we can go back to work. And by back to work, I mean let's run back down to Squin and buy some more building materials. Even though they barely have any really. So we go visit the way station as well and trade for these. All of that should now probably be enough to build whatever we need to build at our home. At our weak home. But before we continue building stuff over here, I feel like Weakman really needs to be ready to defend the place. So to give him a bit of an advantage, I'm gonna go buy him like a really decent weapon. But for that I need money. I'm gonna try to sponsor it with some big thing eggs. The problem of course lies in finding these nests and then somehow navigating the million big things that are around. And clearly Weakman's 100+ stealth has not helped so far. But the good thing is, he's now faster than they are. So he just needs to kite them a bit and then swing back into the nest. Come on, beakies. Let's play together. It would still hurt if they actually managed to hit him, so I do need to prevent that. And then just keep stealing their eggs. One more egg remains. Let's go get that one. And then we run away. That is 13 eggs in his backpack now. Let's go cash them in. If the beakies can't catch him, well, they can't protect their eggs. And if they can't protect their eggs, Weakman's gonna profit. Oh, there's another nest nearby. I can't possibly say no to that. Yeah, he's already been spotted. But beakies are now too slow for him. Let's bring them down here to the river for a sec, and then we swing back. They're certainly not happy with what he's doing to their nest for sure. But these eggs are a delicacy, and the hivers just love them. There we go, Weakman is now at 121,000 monies. That should be enough for a nice trip to the Black Desert City where he could buy a decent weapon. But first we need to stop at the hub and get some protection from acid. And then we leave for the Black Desert City, where acid rain can no longer hurt us. Yeah, Weakman just needed some proper clothing for this. And now he can go shop at the scrap house. I will grab a Mark III Fallen Sun, which does quite a lot of damage compared to the stick he's got before. And yeah, we paid 33k for it. But Weakman's got a proper weapon now, at least for the starving bandits. Now I'm gonna quickly check the robotics shop as well, just to see if they have anything new on the 5-finger discount. Nothing I really want right now. That's fine, I guess. I will return in the future. But for now, we return home, where I'm gonna grab some of the extra protection that I have here, just in case I need it. And now we return to weak home to finish building the walls. Humanity was promised stars, but at the rate at which we're going, we're sooner to ruin the one habitable planet we have before we reach another. We were promised greatness, but we traded it for rapid consumerism that fuels the collective greed of an entire species, ruled by a few with the deepest pockets and the dirtiest fingers. I often wonder what would happen if we put our focus not at ruining ourselves with obesity and heart disease, but at looking up and daring to go boldly where no man went before. Who knows how many worlds like Kenshi exists out there, places we could take as ours, places we could kill each other for all over again. So much potential wasted. But for what? Well, Weakman certainly isn't wasting potential. Looks like his new weapon is doing some solid damage, because he actually took a couple of these guys down. And I've given him armor now so he can probably survive more hits. I want to see how much damage you do if you can actually get a swing in. Oh, that's 95 damage. That's a bit different, yeah. No wonder he did manage to take a couple down. But still, they do have the numerical advantage, which is still rough for him. Oh, and slavers seem to be coming in now. Once he gets his melee attack up, this is gonna be much easier for him as well. As it is right now, it's pretty tough for him to land hits on these guys, especially when they have the advantage. And of course, since he got injured, he's getting weaker, and that just complicates things. It makes it harder for him to swing that blade. But you know what? He is against just 2 now. Maybe he actually does stand a chance. He stands a chance. Oh my god, he actually got them. He won, and he chopped this guy's leg off right now. Ooh, let's go. That's what you get, bastards, for raiding Weakman's home. Get this guy as well. Let's go. Oh, he's trying to punch you. Chop off his leg. or arm or whatever you want. Who are the slave traders fighting? They don't seem to be doing too good. There's some starving bandits in the ground, and these guys are... Yeah, these guys are beaten up. They're just running through this rock. This is open. Yeah, he managed to get through. Okay, Wickman's gonna need some extra fencing up here. And he desperately needs to build himself a bed somewhere over here. Yeah, that's more like it. Now you can rest. And now we plan the arena proper. Yeah, it's just gonna be some wooden fencing. But there's a reason I am building double fences here. If Wickman were to go down while fighting his training partner, at that point he wouldn't be able to protect his base and raiders might come, blast down his doors, and then his sparring partner would escape. And of course, we can't have that. So I'm gonna build double fencing to be extra safe. And the prisoner cage is gonna go right here. So now Wickman's got a lot of work to do again. And it seems like there's still some bandits moving around here and Wickman's gonna have to try and deal with them. Dealt with that one, 102 damage, that's pretty good. Now he just needs to finish his walls. Unless unfortunately Wickman's gonna run out of building materials right about now. Which means he's gonna have to do some shopping again. And first save some slaves, I guess. He's also gonna build a corpse furnace out here. And you can imagine why he's gonna need that. Yeah, there's some dead triangle bandits out here. And I bet there's gonna be more soon. Now, let's shop again. Give me all your good stuff. Now let's finish this thing. This should be the final one right there. Now we need to do the ultimate test and see if our fences actually hold. So if I go and close this door, can Wickman get outside? No, it does not seem to be the case. Well, that's perfect. Now what about if I close this one? Nope, he cannot get out. Well, that is exactly what I wanted. So that means one thing. Let's go get our prisoner. I mean our sparring partner. Now Wickman is of course gonna want to train with crappy weapons. And I have the crappiest of them all here. I'm also gonna grab my 2 berserker legs, which have a lot more max HP than what I'm currently using. That should allow me to stay in fight for longer. The arena is small, but it's gonna be perfect for these 2 guys. I'm gonna give Bugmaster some of the slavers gear just so he has something. And now Wickman is ready to fight him. Let's set the guy free and let's fight. He's definitely much stronger than Wickman. Wickman starts this with 22 melee attack and 47 defense with 25 in heavy weapons. Well, Bugmaster is at 95 at everything basically. So yeah, the starting fights are not gonna be very equal. And Wickman's gonna go down probably pretty soon. But at least his melee defense is going up nicely. And it's gonna have to go up really far before he even gets one swing in and actually do some damage to Bugmaster. And there we go. Wickman is just playing dead now. And he's back down. And if Bugmaster would actually let Wickman heal, that'd be nice. Let's see if I can escape him inside the house. Come on, Wickman. Oh yeah, he's nicely waiting outside. Perfect. While Wickman sleeps soundly. Unfortunately, we do have some of these bastards trying to bash down this door. But I was ready for this. And I won't let it happen. Haha, now you can't get to me. These guys are now trying to take this town as their own, and they are actually throwing out some of these guys. But that's fine. Once I get past Bugmaster, I'll have my revenge on these guys. But for the moment, we do have some hostile occupiers. If they want to go do some mining for me, I'll be completely fine with that. Ah, and there's dust bandits coming in here now. Well, they can dislodge the starving bandits if they want to, while me and my boy Bugmaster go for round 2 fight. It's gonna be another short fight, but this is how it is. This is where Wickman's gonna get hurt so he can get better. And he's definitely getting hurt. Oh, he actually managed to get a swing on Bugmaster. That's perfect. Those are very rare. Few and far in between. But yeah, Wickman's already down again. So let's go back to healing. Oh look, the bandit demands have arrived. We'll see what these guys do now. They are fighting the starving bandits. The dust bandits are definitely gonna win that fight, and then they'll probably take over the town. Oh, they are having fun. Oh, there's a tech hunter that has come to help I don't know who, probably none of the bandits. So it looks like in the end, nobody's really gonna be able to occupy this city. Oh yeah, bandit demands have ended. Which means we should fight some more again and see how fast Weakman's gonna lose this time around. Well, he's been standing his ground for a while now, but he is very close to going down. And on the stairs he goes. His melee defense is at 65 now, so it's definitely getting better. But of course, it's not good enough to beat Bugmaster. One-on-one, for sure. Although Bugmaster has taken some damage in the past. So clearly Weakman is not just some kind of a weakling. Or maybe he is. But sometimes he just needs some restful sleep. While more raiders are on their way to Weak Home. But until they arrive, these two guys are just gonna keep on training. Even though it's not really going that well for Weakman. It's not going that well for Bugmaster as well. Look at him taking so much damage. No, he's not. Oh look, the bandits have arrived over here. I wonder what they're gonna do. The Styrian bandits have left this area now. So if they want to, I guess they can occupy this place next. I think they all ran in here. And now the assault apparently has ended because they realize I've got nothing in there. And the true treasure has been Weakman all along. I don't know, they decided to hostily occupy Weak Home as well. That's fine, Weakman's got other plans. Oh, the Shack Challenge is now moving towards Weak Home. Well, they can maybe deal with these Black Dragon Ninjas then. This place is just gonna become a bandit party place, it seems. Don't worry, Weakman's gonna get strong enough to ditch them all out eventually. Alas, his skills are not quite there yet. Which means he's gotta rest again. So he has to go again and again and try to fight again and again. For unlike Weakman, his opponent needs no rest. Needs no sleep. At least until Weakman gets strong enough to knock him out, and then he's gonna need some rest. Now, here are the Shack that came to raid us. These guys are very strong comparatively to everything else so far. And well, it seems that they're also not fans of Black Dragon Ninjas. So indeed, we have a giant melee here at the gates. And a slightly smaller but way more important melee in here. Oh, apparently the Shack Challenge has already ended. Did they defeat all the Black Dragon Ninjas? I think they actually did. Well played. And Weakman has also been defeated. Well, the Shack army is leaving now. Not exactly sure what the plan is for the Black Dragon Ninjas playing dead over here. But that's really not Weakman's problem right now. Weakman's problem is trying to survive for more than a couple of hits. Maybe if I gave him better armor, that might help in the long run. But first, he needs a good night of sleep. The futility of everything we do is never clearer than when we reach the end of our own personal road to domination. We try to postpone our inevitable decay with meaningless gestures, fighting for that one more day on which we do absolutely nothing of worth. For what is a life long-lived worth if you do nothing worthwhile with it? All we leave behind is a memory, a psychic imprint on those who knew us, and even that fades with years until it's forgotten completely. But there are people who leave behind a legacy, something worth remembering even after the generations who knew you are gone. Artists, poets, writers, there are many we remember, and that is the true path to immortality. You can achieve that too today. With the dawn of the AI, you need no skills to craft an exquisite AI art and be remembered forever. Progress. But Weakman needs no AI to be remembered forever. He's just gonna beat Bugmaster once again, and then he's gonna be the real hero this world needs. Well, unfortunately, Bugmaster has injured his arm to the point where Weakman now has to switch to martial arts, and see, that's just no fun. So it's bedtime for Weakman yet again. And then we fight again. Until Weakman's inevitable demise. And there it is, the demise. And bed again. And fight again. And bed again. And fight yet again. And I have a feeling Weakman could actually succeed this time around. I have a feeling he's got a chance. The question is though, is he gonna take that chance? Or is he gonna keep on getting beaten up? Come on, Weakman. I believe in you. Just need to block maybe an attack or two and then get a swing in and you got this. He does not got this. Oh, he does! He does! Let's go! He actually took down Bugmaster himself. Beautiful. It only took him I don't know how many days, and he got up to 45 melee attack, 77 defense, and 47 in heavy weapons. But hey, he got him. Now we still have some bandits here. So let's see if Wickman can show them how it's done now that he is slightly stronger than he used to be before. Oh yeah, I think he can. I think he can absolutely chop him up. Now there are two reasons why I'm leaving right now. One is I'm just gonna let Bugmaster heal so we can then train again. And the second one is I want some better armor so Wickman can stay longer in the fight. But to do that, well, Wickman's gonna need more money again. And what better way to get money than some big thing eggs? If there weren't so many of these beakers over here, I would actually try to fight them. But yeah, that is a couple too many for him, I think. So we're just gonna convince them to leave and then steal their stuff. Look, Beakies, Wickman would love to kill you, but he just doesn't have time to play catch with all of you. So we go on a merry chase. And I think that is all of the eggs here. That should net him all the money he needs. He's got 144k now. So next I'm gonna go visit the Armor King. He lives up north here in Vend. So I need to go past all these Holy Nation lands into the Floodlands. Or I guess through the Foglands. That's what Wickman decided would be the best path. I'm not sure if I agree, but hey, he knows best. And now that we're up north, we're gonna have to take a little swim down this river. And while Wickman might not be the fastest swimmer out there, with some patience, he can make it here to the Armor King, who saves lives with armoring. I'm gonna buy a Masterwork grade samurai armor and the leg plates as well. I'm gonna add the helmet as well, why not? And while the black and chain shirts don't have as much arm protection as my black and chainmail, they're much higher grade, so I'm gonna take these as well, even though they cost 42,000. And now Wickman looks like a proper samurai. Some of these pieces are also great because they reduce his attack and defense stats, which means it's gonna be easier for him to train when it's, you know, reduced and lower. Now, let's take a long swim back home. Hopefully now that he's got some better armor, he's gonna be able to stay in combat for longer with Bugmaster and won't need so many sleepy breaks. And thusly, he returns home superior than he left and ready to spar once again. You can see he's doing 3 damage to Wickman now, so the armor is blocking quite a decent amount of it, which means Wickman's gonna be able to stay up longer. But I fully expect that he's gonna go down, of course. But at least he can put up more of a fight. And for much longer as well. He stayed up long enough to actually see some visitors pop up again into the town. Oh yeah, starving bandits are occupying the place again. Not even a problem or a worry for Wickman. And while it took a long time, Wickman finally goes down. And you can see that the damage has been spread quite nicely this time around. And Bugmaster isn't looking that well himself, actually. But then again, Bugmaster wasn't even fully healed previously. Well, I think now it's time Wickman goes and heals up. They have been fighting throughout the whole day anyway. And now that Wickman is fully healed once again, I think Bugmaster might be ready to go down. It might take a while, it might take half of the night, but you know what? I believe in Wickman. I believe in him. Well, I believed, but it's already morning and it doesn't look like Bugmaster is going down anytime soon. But well, Wickman probably is. But that is okay because I'm happy with his training today. He's got his melee defense up to 83, melee attack up to 60, and heavy weapons up to 60 as well. So the fact that he is the one to fall first is completely fine with me. Because he can always get back up and fight again. And with a little bit of perseverance, everything is possible. Well, he did get very close here, but now every hit is basically Wickman going down. So he's gonna have to limp over and heal and then try another day. There's a feeling we only experience a few times in our life. A feeling of pure victory, where everything slots into place and there's a clear and unobstructed road ahead. A road to victory and domination. A road that will allow us to take that all-important next leap in our life. And oh boy, we are prepared to take that step. But it only ever happens when you're at crossroads in your life. One path can lead you to amazing things, but the other, that darker one, that one beckons as well. No matter how much you ignore it, it always remains a possibility. It always remains an option, and if everything else fails, well, then a dark road to world domination will do as well.